What up, AKB4 here. So Vixx just released their new album along with a new music video called Fantasy. Okay, before I even reacted, I listened to the first 5 seconds of the song because I wanted to see if it was one that I'd probably want to read the lyrics for. Yeah, it sounds like one of those. So I have the music video itself, which doesn't have captions on it, but then I also have the lyrics next to it. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Whoa. What's that like? It's like a tin drum in the background. That's awesome. Something tells me this isn't going to be like Face Fantasy. He's like running through the woods. Ooh. They have the orchestrals going. I don't know what they're doing with their hands. They're flowing like water. This is a really sad, depressing sounding song. It's good though. See, and it's like this build up right here. This is amazing. It builds up and then it just like lets it all loose. Controlled explosion, that's what it is. This has that like epic feel, you know? Okay. Don't do that. Don't drink somebody in. I'll be honest, I didn't expect a song named Fantasy to go this way. Ooh, Robbie. This is like the definition of like an artistic music video. Did he prick his finger on a rose? Or just some sticks in the wood? Obligatory rain shot. Now he's all damp. Whoa. And the end, that sounds like a record track that like immediately just cuts out. That's intense. First thing I noticed was the sort of template of the song musically. It would go in these like beautiful parts where it was very orchestral and then like very melancholy, and it would build up and get to this like crescendo point where it would just keep on rising, and then it would just unleash it at this like climactic sort of explosion of instrumentation and really showing off the power of their voice. So yeah, this was nothing like Face Fantasy. If you haven't seen my reaction on that, go check that one out. Completely different than this one. It's crazy though, because that music video is very relatable and true. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. There are moments where you just are at a complete defeat, sadness has taken you over, and you just want to be stuck in your fantasy. That's your only escape sort of thing. And sometimes it's not always for the best. Like right there in the whole music video, the way I took it was that they were in a fantasy, but it just was not a good one. It was devolving. Like he was wandering around in the woods. He was bleeding from his finger, you know, probably going around. I wasn't sure. I'm trying to figure out what that was trying to mean. And then they had the obligatory rain shot, and also they were putting on masks, so I wonder if this is going to be like a continuation into another music video that they have. Hard to tell. This song has a lot of weight to it. It's not one of those songs that you could just put on and ignore, right? You'd hear it, and right when the chorus hits, and like all the instrumentation goes with a heavy bass, that's when you like look over to the radio and be like, what is this playing right now? Vixx never disappoints either. They're always on point with their music videos and their songs. Their dancing matched the song perfectly too. There was parts where they were very slow with their movements, doing like box motions. I'm not sure what kind of dance style that is, and I can't do it obviously. And then it got really like more, not jerky, but more quick paced and shorter like bursts and movements. It was very like, I don't have a better word to describe it, but twitchy, I guess. Everything about this is like exemplified because they were lost, in the woods. They were just lost. They didn't know where they were going. So of course, what's the best thing to do when you're lost in the woods? Well, of course you break down and dance. Come on now, this is a K-pop music video. It should be obvious. I feel like every K-pop idol should have like a button, like an easy button, but instead it's just like when in doubt, dance, and they just hit this dance button and like immediately their life turns into a music video. So right now I'm going through the music video a couple times because I'm really trying to digest everything. Like for instance, there was that one scene with the door and they were like pointing to go into the door. Like they were pointing to each other and be like, go that way into it. So is that supposed to be like that door leads to your fantasies or out of the fantasies? Accepting what's happened and moving on? That's a really good question. You guys probably know because you're all K-pop geniuses. Leave it in the comments below of what they mean by that. Like what the door means. Maybe it doesn't mean anything and it's all artistic, which is cool too. But leave what your theories are, what you think it means anyway. Also, leave any more suggestions down below as well, and like the video if you liked it. Until next time, peace.